a 53-year-old woman came to see me. Elegant, well-groomed, and clearly not someone who complains about life. She sat down and said, "Marina, I want sex, but I'm ashamed. I'm already over 50." I immediately realized that the real problem wasn't hormones, health, or even the lack of a partner. It was shame. Many people believe that after 50, sex is no longer for them, that it's inappropriate or somehow not age-appropriate. But science tells a very different story. Sex after 50 is not the leftover remains of youth. In many ways, it can be one of the most rewarding periods of a person's intimate life. Yes, the body changes with age. Women may experience menopause, lower estrogen levels, vaginal dryness, and slower arousal, while men may notice declining testosterone, slower erections, and longer recovery times. However, these changes do not signal the end of a healthy sex life. Most physical challenges can be managed with proper medical care, lifestyle adjustments, communication, and a better understanding of how the body works. In fact, many women find themselves more relaxed because they no longer worry about pregnancy, and some even report a stronger libido than they had in their younger years. Likewise, many men become more attentive, patient, and focused on their partners, leading to more satisfying experiences for both people. What often makes sex after 50 better than sex at 20 is not physical perfection, but experience, confidence, and emotional connection. By this stage in life, people usually understand their bodies better, communicate their desires more openly, and have deeper, more trusting relationships. Research has shown that many adults over 50 in stable relationships report high levels of sexual satisfaction because intimacy is no longer rushed or overshadowed by the pressures of career building and raising children. Of course, obstacles such as chronic illnesses, medication side effects, and negative beliefs about aging can affect sexual well-being. Yet these challenges are often manageable, while shame and self-limiting beliefs remain the biggest barriers. Maintaining good health, staying physically active, practicing safe sex, seeking medical advice when needed, and having honest conversations with a partner can make a tremendous difference. Desire, intimacy, and pleasure do not automatically disappear with age. They continue to exist as long as people allow themselves to embrace them. Growing older does not mean giving up on sexuality. It simply means approaching it with greater wisdom, confidence, and freedom. Another important factor that many people overlook is sexual health. As people enter new relationships later in life due to divorce, widowhood, or other life changes, they often stop thinking about protection because pregnancy is no longer a concern. However, sexually transmitted infections can affect people of any age. Regular health checkups, open discussions with partners, and appropriate protection remain important parts of maintaining a healthy sex life. Taking care of sexual health should never be a source of embarrassment. It is simply part of taking care of your overall well-being. Just as you would monitor your heart health or blood pressure, paying attention to your sexual health is a normal and responsible part of aging. For women experiencing discomfort, dryness, or changes in arousal, there are many effective options available, including non-hormonal moisturizers, medical treatments, and adjustments in intimacy that allow the body more time to respond naturally. For men experiencing changes in erectile function, it is important to look beyond quick fixes and understand the underlying causes, which may include cardiovascular health, hormone levels, medication side effects, or lifestyle factors. Regular physical activity, healthy habits, and medical guidance can make a significant difference. Most importantly, couples should communicate openly about their needs, expectations, and changes they experience over time. Honest conversations create stronger emotional connections and often solve problems that silence only makes worse. Age may change the body, but it does not eliminate the human need for affection, intimacy, and pleasure. In many cases, those experiences become richer, deeper, and more meaningful with time. Another important factor that many people overlook is sexual health. As people enter new relationships later in life due to divorce, widowhood, or other life changes, they often stop thinking about protection because pregnancy is no longer a concern. However, sexually transmitted infections can affect people of any age. Regular health checkups, open discussions with partners, and appropriate protection remain important parts of maintaining a healthy sex life. Taking care of sexual health should never be a source of embarrassment. It is simply part of taking care of your overall well-being. Just as you would monitor your heart health or blood pressure,